Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a vlog. So my husband, mom and I, we are going to Oregon for the long weekend. My mom is currently living in Sacramento with my sister. That's where my sister lives. So my husband and I, we drove from Santa Clara to Sacramento last night. We slept the night here. So today in the morning, so this is the July 4th morning, we are driving to Crater Lake. So we're gonna visit Crater Lake and then stay the night there, and then tomorrow morning we're going to start to Portland again. So I'm planning on taking you guys along with me. So let's get started. And smile! Say hi! Say hi! Oh! Eating this muffin. Actually, my sister baked them at home. She used wheat and jaggery instead of sugar. So it's like somewhat healthier because I'm cutting down like all the sugars in my life since this is made of jaggery, and it tastes really good. I'm wearing jeans, tank top and a cardigan. I'm going to wear some boots on, like ankle boots, because you know it's going to be a little bit cold in Crater Lake. I think it's snow. It's like there is snow everywhere. So I want to be comfortable but at the same time be a little bit cozy. So we'll probably start in about 10 minutes and make a quick stop at Starbucks because we have to drive a lot. So yeah, I'll see you all in a bit. So after 6 hours of drive, we reached Crater Lake. So this is the visitor center where you can, buy souvenirs and stuff. And this is the view which is closer to the visitor center. This will give you a side angle of the lake. But look at that beauty. Oh my God, it's just so beautiful. The water is so blue. If you're into scenic beauty, Crater Lake is one of the spots you must visit. My mom absolutely loved this, and the reason I wanted to take her was because she loves, anything that has nice views and stuff. So that's the reason why I wanted her to see Oregon, because it's just beautiful to look at. And then this is me just playing around with the goggles in the visitor center, not that I bought any of them. And after that, we're gonna go to the next view, which is gonna show you the entire lake. From here, you can see the whole lake. The view before, it's just going to give you the side angle of the lake, if that makes sense. But whereas this one, you can see the entire lake, and this is the main view you should visit. So after spending like 2 to 3 hours at the Crater Lake, we were on our way to the hotel room. So we stayed in Eugene that night. We stayed at Eugene because it's like a midpoint from Crater Lake to Portland. We chose our hotels in such a way that we don't have to drive really long stretches, and we can also get a good night of sleep. So that's the reason we chose Eugene, because it's just 2 hours drive to Portland. So this was our hotel room for the night. And next day morning, we quickly got ready. Here I'm just wearing my SPF and also a very light layer of makeup. And then we had our breakfast buffet that was provided at the hotel. We stayed at Holiday Inn. So whenever we go on road trips like this, my husband always chooses hotels with good breakfast buffets, so that you can quickly eat something in the morning, and then you don't have to waste a lot of time by again stopping at a restaurant. We did some heavy breakfast because we knew we were gonna hike and stuff. So after that, we were on our way to Portland. Our first stop in Portland was Multnomah Falls, which was next to Columbia River. It has to be one of my favorite things about Oregon. I just love those falls, and I also like it because it comes with a 1 mile hike, which we're gonna do in a bit. Let's do the 1 mile hike, Amma. And we'll talk to you guys once we reach the end of the falls. So the hike is pretty steep. It's only 1 mile, but it's literally like climbing a mountain. As you can see, this is, the highest point of the hike. And the people you see over there and the right side corner of the screen, that's where we started. So we went up really high. So even though it's 1 mile, it's very steep. That's why I love the hike, and the view is absolutely breathtaking from the end of the hike. If you're planning on visiting Oregon, do not miss this falls. It's like one of my favorite places ever. After that, we went to the Crown Point Vista House. It's a viewpoint from where you can see the entire Columbia River. It's just a nice place to visit. Like if you're into scenic view, again, this is one of those places because the river looks like it's almost never ending. Then we made a quick stop at the Bridal Veil Falls. On that route, you have like so many falls to look at, but these two are like, my top two falls that you must visit, I feel like, because they're just very beautiful to look at. First is Multnomah. Then this is the Bridal Veil Falls because you can actually see, like, it kind of looks like bridal veil. After that, we checked into our hotel for the night. This was in Portland, closer to the airport. We checked in, just gotten freshen up, and I did my makeup as fast as I could. And then we went to this restaurant called Bollywood Theatre. And as you can see, there was like a really big queue, but the food there was amazing. And the ambience, I'll show you guys in a second. It had actual Bollywood posters stuck to the wall inside, and it looked very pretty and unique. And all the chefs there, they were Americans, but they serve Indian food. And I had the best vada pav of my life. I'm South Indian, so I haven't like tasted a lot of vada pavs. But the vada pav that I ate there is the best I've had so far. It just literally melted in our mouth. If you ever go to Oregon, go to Bollywood Theatre and have the vada pav. After dinner, we just drove by Portland downtown. We didn't stop anywhere, but we just drove by just so that, my mom can see how it looks like. But after that, we called it a night, went to our hotel rooms and took some good rest. The next day, again, we had our breakfast buffet at the hotel. Then we were on our way to the Japanese garden and rose garden. First was the Japanese garden. It was a ticketed entrance. I think it was like something $19 per person or something. I would say if you're into gardening and stuff, we got to see some cool things. But I don't know if it was worth the $20 ticket price. But if you're into gardening and if you're into Japanese culture and everything, I'd say definitely visit the place because it's very intriguing. And there were trees that were 100 years old. These trees that you can see right now are 100 years old. So it was very fascinating. If you have already seen a Japanese garden before, I don't think you need to visit this. But for us, it was like a one-time watch. It was really nice actually. Then we got to see some cool artwork there. And then there were these beautiful fishes in the pond. Apparently, Japanese have beauty competition for fishes. As you can see, that those fishes are looking beautiful and very colorful. And then we went to the rose garden, which was right across the street. Apparently, this particular garden has 650 varieties of roses and 10,000 bushes of rose flowers. It was a really beautiful garden. And then we quickly stopped by the Spittock Mansion. Apparently, the house is in 46 acres. The entire house has so many hiking trails because apparently the kids of the owner were into hiking. And then we went to Portland downtown and had our lunch at the food carts. I love, Portland food carts. Food tastes amazing and it's way cheaper because, you don't have to pay for the ambience. And I got Thai food. It's called Veli Thai. It's one of the best Thais I've ever had. So if you're ever there, definitely visit that place. Then obviously I had to stop at Sephora to pick up some Tatcha products, and expensive, and there's no sales tax in Oregon. So I want you to take advantage of that. And then we went to Mac store because my husband wanted to buy some earpods. And that was our trip to Portland. We started that night back to Sacramento. And we stayed in Medford, which is again like a midpoint between Portland and Sacramento. So it was a 12-hour drive, so we didn't want to risk it during the night. So we took some rest in between and started traveling again the next day. So that completes the vlog of our 4-day trip to Oregon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for more. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!